My name is Dave, and I thank you for joining me for the first episode of Soul Ascension Insights. I started this channel to talk about subjects that interest and ring true to me. My goal is not to change minds, but to open them to the possible alternative aspects of our reality that I believe are much bigger and more complex than we can imagine. I've been interested in esoteric topics my whole life, and the information I share is from the many books and media I've absorbed on the subjects discussed. My hope is to inspire one person to research these topics further, because I sincerely believe this information can uplift and improve the earthly journey we all share. Let's get started with episode number 1, titled Near-Death Experience and the Fear of Death. Most of us have heard near-death experience or NDE stories that start off in a typical way. Someone can be in an ER after an accident and suddenly find themselves suspended in the air looking down at their body while the doctors and nurses perform CPR. How can this be explained? In some cases, the experiencer can tell the doctors and nurses exactly what they said and did while they were clinically dead. That would not be possible unless the essence of who we are, call it our consciousness, spirit, or soul, lives on past the death of the body. In some NDEs, our spirit or soul travels away from our bodies as it moves into a realm where we can see and communicate with loved ones who have passed on. Some have a religious experience. Most feel such a complete, pure sense of contentment and love that they don't want to return to their bodies. Most come away from the experience no longer fearing death. What if we are more than our bodies? What if this spirit-soul energy is who we really are, and our true home is a realm of light, love, and compassion far from earth, where there is no pain, suffering, or want? Maybe our soul only learns when it incarnates in a human body, where we have to overcome the many challenges of a life on earth. What if our soul has reincarnated many times over many centuries, each time to learn through a specific challenge? Does that also mean that our spirit-soul energy is immortal? Well, if we survive the death of the body and always return to the realm of light, it sounds like our soul may be immortal. So if all of this is true, why don't we know our true nature? And if we have lived many lives, why can't we remember those lives? It seems to me that our earthly path would be much easier if we remembered we are immortal beings on a new mission to learn a specific life lesson with a specific group of people. I, for one, think this veil of forgetfulness is unfortunate. But as one author put it, it would not be a test if you knew the answers. There have been many documented cases, especially with children, where this past life amnesia is absent. A great example is a book called Soul Survivor by the Lenningers. This book tells the story of a family with a son who at a very young age experienced night terrors of dying in a fiery plane crash. As he got a little older, he was able to tell his parents the type of plane he flew, the escort carrier he flew from, his fellow pilots' names, and the mission he was on, fighting the Japanese during World War II when his plane was hit in the engine by an anti-aircraft round, and he died with his plane on fire crashing into the Pacific. All this information was confirmed by flight and ship mission logs and during reunions of the crew of this specific escort carrier. The young boy also talked about seeing and choosing his parents when he observed them at a big pink hotel on the beach. Turns out, his parents did stay at a big pink hotel in Hawaii during their honeymoon. The picture emerging is that the spirit-soul world is every bit as real as the physical world. When our bodies are worn out, our soul leaves the body and returns to the spirit world. Buddhists call the spirit world true reality. This is where the souls of all beings in the universe reside. It is divided into different planes called the astral planes. This is where our soul dwells in perfect love and harmony until we decide and plan with our soul family our next human experience, returning to the physical world in a new body. Naturally, the scientific community continues to be split on whether NDEs provide evidence of life after death. Most scientists believe that the near-death experience process is caused by a lack of oxygen to the brain. But over 900 peer-reviewed studies have been published in scientific literature, and the Handbook of Near-Death Experiences chronicles 55 research teams who have published at least 65 studies of over 3,500 NDEs concluding that there is life after death. Of course, further study is needed. Have you or someone you know had a near-death experience? Did this experience eliminate the fear of death? And if so, did that knowledge have a positive impact on their lives? Let me know in the comments below or through email. In the next episode, we'll explore the topic of NDEs further, as I believe this subject provides the perfect opportunity to learn more about the true nature of our reality as humans on Earth. Thanks for your time, and please join me for the next episode of Soul Ascension Insights. As always, I'll leave a book list below for those who wish to explore the topic further. Thanks again, and I'll be back with more episodes.